Hello, welcome back. I just got back from the shield battery. I had to recharge my voice for this next match, which is going to be very exciting. Much versus Ganzi, the final round. They are both tied. Much winning at the start of the first game and then falling apart at the end in the second game. I would have to say it was a pretty close head-to-head battle, but eventually Much just produced too many units and there just wasn't anything that he could really do to come back and recover. So man, these games have turned out to be pretty wild today, and I hope you're enjoying them as much as I'm casting, as much as I'm enjoying casting them. Excuse me. The map is Andromeda. Andromeda is a pretty new map. It's a map that none of these players have really gotten a lot of opportunities to train on. I mean, they've been practicing on it for probably like the past week or so, but this map is so new, and these guys also have other leagues that they participate in too. Again, this is the Averatec-Intel Classic, the largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. Very exciting. This is also the only Korean tournament right now that's getting full English coverage, so we hope you're enjoying it. Please tell all your friends out there to tune in. We want as many hits as possible. And I think we're going to get started pretty soon here. Both players had their break, as well as I did. And if they ever go over 2 games in a series for a tournament, they always give the players a bathroom break because a lot of these players actually drink a lot of water while they're playing. StarCraft, the best game ever. 2 of the best players in the world right now duking it out in Korea's finest tournament, the GOMTV Averatec-Intel Classic. I also would implore all of you to check out the World of Warcraft VODs that are also up for GOMTV. I think you'll find those very enjoyable as well. Although they am not casted by me, I actually don't play World of Warcraft. I saw some people asking about that, but I'm too busy leveling myself up in real life. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't offend the World of Warcraft players. It was a joke. It was a joke. All right. I think we're going to get started here because both players have confirmed that they're ready. It might be up to whatever the Korean commentators decide that they're finished saying whatever it is they need to be saying. And I think that we're going to get the game underway. And is Paul signaling to me that it's time to go? Yes, he is. Stay tuned.
2008 TG Sambo Intel Classic. StarCraft Universe, welcome to the Korea Ultimate Tournament. Get ready.
The game is underway. Here's our player, Ganzi. Which I think I've occasionally called him Ganzi for some reason. I don't know what that means. I wonder what a Ganzi is. There's Much. You can see he's nodding to himself. He's trying to make sure he's confident, comfortable. And he's also at the top right of the map. So both players sharing the top. And that'll probably where the majority of the action in this game will be going on. Nothing too out of the ordinary so far. Both players just continuing to mine minerals. Depot will go up for Terran, or Pylon, excuse me, for Protoss. I'm really interested in seeing if the players are going to be fast expanding within their main or outside of their main. Which expansion will they take first? The wall in here could indicate that we might see the Terran taking the mineral-only expansion. This map is still very new, so a lot of players are still trying to figure out the best way to play on it. Gateway is up. Barracks thrown down. So a pretty standard game so far. We haven't seen fast Nexus. We haven't seen fast command centers. It's pretty typical. I'm surprised. Excuse me, I should say I'm not surprised. I didn't expect that these guys do anything too out of control. Terran should be getting the refinery by now. Maybe it's a little bit late. Maybe he's actually going to go for a fast command center. It's very possible. And this is very interesting. Turn, okay, I'm sorry. Turn is not actually playing this very normal. At least not right now. Turn has temporarily made a supply depot there, which will be finished later, to block off scouting workers. He may very well be going for a fast command center. We will find out. I'm curious if the distance between the supply depot barracks wall and the expansion actually allows for scouting probes to spot it. Indeed, he is going to go for fast command center. So it's going to turn out to be a pretty interesting game. How will this build work on this map? Meanwhile, Much blocking his entrance with a Zealot, although I think you actually need 2 Zealots to block that entrance. It's very, very difficult to get the Zealot in the right spot to block this one. And the SCV is now out and on the move. The refiner will be taken. This could make for a very strong tornado push by the Terran. The tornado push is where you get a handful of tanks, and the majority of them are vulture bikes. Then you push out, moving across the map. The number of vulture bikes simply overwhelms any units trying to pick on the tanks. And also makes shuttles with zealots in them pretty much useless. But at the same time, we're seeing a fast robo-bay from Much, and Much has managed to wall that in with 1 zealot. So this means we're going to see very fast Reavers. Hopefully, Much's Scarabs won't be as stupid as we've seen them be before. However, if he does not manage to hold off this Reaver drop, excuse me, if he does manage to hold off the Reaver drop, I should say, then I think he should be in good shape. However, the Reaver is good at holding off tornado pushes. And I guess it'll be a tornado push because it's a mineral-only expansion, so he'll have a lot more money for just vultures. One barracks being put up here to defend from a possible Dragoon rush with range, but I think the real concern right now is the Reaver. Shuttle's out now, Reaver will be on the way. He may put a probe in there and try to grab the island on the way. The probe is probably not going to be able to spot that expansion right just yet. Now the engineering bay is almost done, but is he going to get the turrets in time? If he doesn't get the turrets in time, I think this Reaver is going to rampage through the space, taking out a lot of SCVs. Also keep in mind he did go fast command center, so he's going to have less tanks. Another question we got to ask ourselves is he going to get 1 Reaver, or is he going to go for a Reaver and 2 Zealots? I mean, or, you know, is he going to go for 2 Reavers? He has a lot of different options. Now expanding, and now moving out. Oh, but it looks like the SCV is going to spot it. And yes, he does. Now he has time to start making turrets. Not too much more time. And he's got to start making those turrets fast. There's no time to waste. The shuttle's already on the move. Oh, nice. Really, really getting ahead of the game there. No, I didn't know that the Reaper would actually fire through that. Now he's going to be able to take on this turret. And a nice move here. Now managing to infiltrate his opponent's base. And it looks like he's really doing a great job here. If he can take out that turret, he could really do a lot of harassment. And he does manage to take it out. The Reaver firing at the tank, using the Zealot to absorb the damage. Now, where's it going? I don't know. Oh my god. Alright, he gets 1 more good shot off. He could really take out these SCVs. The SCVs have now evacuated. But he is certainly getting a lot of kills over here on the SCVs. Another SCV is taken out. Unfortunately, he hasn't really had any major splash damage attacks. It's only been single pickings. And as you can see, Much is only just now transferred probes to that expansion. Very preoccupied macroing, or I should say microing and macroing out of his gateway. I think that probe transfer might have been late. The Nexus at the Mineral Expo is about to complete. Now, I'm curious if Terran's going to push as early as we would have thought, because he does see the Reaver. He knows that the Reaver can really take out his units if he doesn't control them right. And here's the Reaver once again sneaking in here. I didn't really know that the Scarabs could actually fit between that building. This is probably one of the reasons why I even picked this strategy to begin with. But look, it might not be enough. Caught him between two turrets. Reaver, or the shuttle, is at half health. He's now going to try and pick out the neutral buildings so he can harass the turret. Bear in mind, it does cost him money to make those Scarabs. I hope this is a wise decision. Oh! That was close. We haven't seen very many factories yet. I'm surprised. There they are. Now we're starting to pump the factories out. Protoss may actually wall that off with pylons and expand again. Well, since Terran's double expanded, I think they're going to have a very, very powerful late game push. It's going to be a matter of macro now. Both players have backed off. They have to develop their economies now. So Protoss ends up with a triple expo, and Terran ends up with a double expo. He probably is doing this also because he feels confident he held off so much of the Reaver harassment that it wasn't cost effective for him to get the Reavers. So he can sit back and mass up a little more. Now trying to harass that barracks. He wants to push it back so that that barracks can't spot a shuttle or anything of the sort. He may rush up here and try to pick off the tank. Here he comes now, but no, he's got to back off. Somewhat of a waste on behalf of much. A lot of factories now being made. I hope Much is ready for this. Oh, easy, even more factories. Oh, this guy is off the hook. Note he's keeping up with the supply depot count. Much getting ready because he knows that probably in about 5 minutes the push will start. Maybe not even that, maybe 4. Templar Archives, so no fleet beacon yet. Or excuse me, no carriers yet. I think instead we're going to be seeing Arbiters this game. Much falling back into the Arbiters. I think it's more suitable against something like this. When Terran comes out, he's going to have a lot of units. He's going to need to use stasis to freeze the army. And as you can see now, he has to make a lot of gateways as well. It's a race right now. We do see that there are some Dragoons positioned to kind of cut off. It looks like we're going to see an expansion here. He should land that barracks. He should be landing that barracks and stopping the Nexus. He doesn't look like he's noticed it yet, though. Academy almost up. I think he might push after he gets the 3 scanners. That may be the trigger for the... Jeez, he has a lot of factories. My God. This new age Terran player is very impressive, very good. So he didn't. Looks like we have the Reaver down there just in case he tries to land the barracks, but. And so Vulture's trying to sneak out. He may try to suck his opponent's army away from where the real attention is. Where the real attention should be. He spotted the expansion, and he probably knows that Protoss is now expanding to the top island, planting some mines over here. Remember, Much has had a hard time with the mines previously. A lot of vultures out. Here he comes, the predominantly vulture army. And there's a lot of zealots, which might not be that effective against that vulture army. The Reavers are out harassing those vultures, now chased out. Wow, this push could be unstoppable. We do see the Temple Archives was actually for Storm and not for an Arbiter, so that's going to help out a lot, I think, against the Vultures. Vultures are weak against Storm. Protoss, it's a lot about keeping your army balanced. Okay, here it comes now. He should rush by with a few more Vultures. He can pick off the Templars in the back. It's all going to come down to the Storms. He scans, he sees the Templars. Sieging up now, just out of Templar range. Now will he get the side Storm? There's another one! The Reavers coming in here now too. And it looks like the Reavers may be picked off. But Much has too many units, and the Storms that he did use were excellent. But he will indeed back off. Not enough units to actually take that on. Is he going to unsiege and keep pushing forward? I think now would be the time to do it. Dark Templar's out. He may try to rush in there and pick off the tanks. And oh no! The Dark Templar there to pick off the tanks did not manage to make it. And he may have just lost a lot of resources on units that did not help at all, other than absorbing mines that were not going to be useful to the Terran later on in the mission. Here it comes again! He's got to get the Templars! And I think he will be able to do it. The Storm is getting thrown down. Not the best Storms I've seen. But the Reaver... Oh no! The Reaver's picked off! And this Templar, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but I think he's going to push through there and take out Much. Terran is gaining too much ground way too fast. Terran did an incredible job of holding off that Reaver drop. And now mines are being planted. Zealots taking a lot of hits from the mines. If Terran can get any closer, this game will be sealed. He will have him contained. He'll be picking off way too many units. As we can see, a lot of gateways for Much. Oh! You could not afford to lose any more units at this rate. He is falling apart. The Much fans do not look very happy. And I don't know if Much can recover at all. The Zealotite Templar army is only going to be absorbing mines, like we're seeing right now. Here come a few now. A nice Storm there. There was a really good one. But it's just not enough. And there actually is a small fan base here for our Terran player, Ganzi, and they seem to be very happy. And this expansion is under fire. Well, almost under fire. He's almost got there. Again, I'm sorry my voice is all shot. And if he can just keep macroing, if he can keep producing, I think he will just squash the Oh, now putting up tanks over here. They can take out the probes over there. And man, I don't know what Protoss can recover. I have no idea. There's a Templar doing some Storms. And if the bottom or the right expansion is taken out, I think it will be GG. Here comes a shuttle, maybe some Zealots. Maybe it's just here to watch the destruction of this Nexus. Yeah, I guess it's just here to watch. Command center almost done. Terran getting that much more ahead. Remember, Protoss does have the islands. Here comes down, maybe able to take back this location. He has to take back this location so badly, or much will be out of this game. But there's a few more siege tanks over here. I presume Terran has a larger army somewhere else. There it is. Now isolating them with vulture mines. He may rush into the main. Oh no, he's going for the main now. The probes are going to be vulnerable. Oh. Actually, the Zealots will hold this off, but at what cost? He doesn't really have any probes in that expansion now. It barely looks like it's been mined to begin with. And indeed, this is just getting worse and worse and worse for much. The Nexus is gone. And there's a lot of stuff there, too. I'm pretty sure the command center will be done very soon at the middle left. And I think Much is going to come out losing this to an underdog, but to a very impressive player nonetheless. Another command center. Nice picking off the Templar. And he's planting a few more mines. Will he be able to break out of this though? Stray Protoss units are going to do a counter-attack to the left, I would assume, or the bottom left. Oh no, these he knows he's moving the SCVs out. No, he'll be able to save the SCVs, or he'll be able to lead him to his opponent's or his own expansion. I don't know why he did that. I would assume though that he has enough vultures that he could just respond. Oh, nice, even taking out the observers. This guy is everywhere. This expansion not even being mined from. Oh, that's why. SCV's now going back to that expansion. Excuse me. I'm back. And it looks like Protoss might try to break out now. Will it be enough though? I'm not sure. Terran has a pretty healthy concave here, but there are a lot of Protoss units backing up. Will it be enough? Seems like more siege tanks on the way, but a lot of great side storms by Much, and it's just not enough. And he is picking off the Templars. You can see now the Much female fans are more than aware that there's no way that Much should be able to win this, and they are not happy. The Ganzi fans, I actually just heard them cheering a little while ago. And we have a few Zealots coming over here to attack this expansion, but I think I know what Vultures are going to do to those guys. And with the Protoss contained, it's a tough time to get out. I think we can expect GG pretty soon here. Protoss may have one last fleeting attempt to gain some ground here, but now it's just like, no way. I just cannot possibly imagine that attempt working. The only thing Protoss has going for him is that island expansion. Supply depot much? I think so. As you can see, he just has way too many factories. My gosh, he has as many factories as games. Whoa! This doing a little limbo down there. Doing the limbo line to his base. And let's see what happens here. I'm interested in seeing if Terran will push or if he'll just starve him out, knowing it's an easier way and safer way to win. And as you can see, Terran's 1-1, so Terran's got a strong army right now. I don't even know what the Protoss upgrades are yet. We're probably going to get pretty soon here. Here come Protoss possibly to move out. Nope. SCVs are now moving down to somewhere else. Maybe there. Oh, the shuttle is taken out. There are hardly any. He's not even using that expansion. He's like got like 8 probes there. He's just doing an awful job. He should have been making more probes there that entire time. He might have been able to fund a better army. I think we're just sitting here and waiting for much to leave the game right now. Protoss has him completely and totally contained. Now scanning even and taking out this entrance over here. Well, I think our observer's going to go there a little bit. Yeah, that's where Mach is going to try to break out from. He'll need to get some good storms off, but it looks like Ganzi is just spread out his tanks so well. Trying to use a few zealots to absorb those mines before he rushes out. Oh, man. Oh! Taking out the shuttle, too. This just could not be any worse for Mudge. This is just out of control. Complete total domination. Slow and painful death. Here he comes down, moving out. Can Mush do it? I don't think so. Dragoon's blocking the zealots from moving in. Even though he does have a very balanced army, it does not matter when Terran has this many units. Even with great swords, it's just not enough. Here we see the Protoss now having to retreat back. What can he do, though? He cannot do anything. Terran just has way too much. And I think a lot of people out there are surprised as I am that Much played so poorly this game. He's probably not going to get out of this run. Well, there's just no way he's going to win. And the dropships are now moving out. They're going to go for that island. Oh, gosh. Could this get any worse for Much? I don't know. Massive drop. And this is some fleeting attempts maybe to try to save that. Either that or he's going to try to do zealot bomb. You can drop the zealots right next to the tanks. They'll all fire at once. The splash damage will deal a lot of damage to the tanks, sometimes even killing it like we saw there. Why is Much still in this game? I don't know. Maybe he just has a lot of pride, wants to play it out to the very end. I think we're going to see a drop now on the high ground location on the cliff that it doesn't look like Much is prepared to handle. Now we see he's attempting to escape now. Pulling the zealots, though, back into the bigger carrot blob of an army. And I just don't think it's going to be enough. Nice storm there. But as soon as our observer notices it on the mini-map, we're going to see that there is a big drop over here on the high ground, the only expansion that Much can really use. And there's a lot of vultures. See this? What up? He's got him contained. Good game! It's over. It's finally ended, and Much has been the loser. Our new player turned out to be the winner. We're only halfway through this event. We've had some long games. You can see how happy he is. What a relief. What a long game. But he stuck with it. He did an excellent job. Really impressed with that guy, Ganzi. Much, I have to say, I did not expect it to turn out this way for him, but clearly his opponent was very talented. And I enjoyed casting those games. I hope you enjoyed watching them. Thanks again to our sponsors at Averatec-Intel. We're going to take a 5-minute break, but we'll be back pretty soon. Our next game is going to be Stats vs. The Rock, also known as Nala Rock. It should be a very exciting game, a Protoss versus Protoss. And I am looking forward to casting that game for you as well. Tell all your friends to tune in. We enjoy all the hits we can get. And we enjoy sharing StarCraft. It's our favorite game at GOM. We all play it in the office. And we certainly do hope that you will spread the word, because we want to get as much of this kind of coverage out as possible. Post it on whatever forums, you know. Everybody loves StarCraft. Everybody's played StarCraft. It's the best RTS game ever made. It's the best game ever made. It just echoes brilliance and manliness. And we want to get a lot of coverage for this great game and share our passions with you. So I think we're going to be winding out here pretty soon. Our Korean commentators are still analyzing that game a little bit. I think it was a good series. I think in the last game, the Reaver harassment wasn't that effective, and it seemed as though he was simply put out and macroed. Protoss just could not keep up. Also, not the best storms in the world, and I think that had a lot to do with it. Also, not the best Reaver picking in the world when he attempted to hold off the push. So, presumably, we're going to end this pretty soon. We have a lot of people in the stands today here watching in our Big Baller GOM TV studio. If you live in Korea, you should come down and check it out. There's information on the website about where this event is. It's free. You can come in, hang out, hide your face when the camera shines on you, do whatever you want. But I would implore you to come down here and check it out. It's a lot of fun. And thank you again for watching. We're going to take that. Oh, I thought we were going to take a break. So, yeah, this next game should be good. Stats, another unknown player, but he's got to be good. We handpicked these amateur underdogs versus these pros because we thought they had the potential to upset and make for an exciting match. We've already seen it happen once. We almost saw it happen against Hwasun. Will it happen against The Rock? And I believe our Korean commentators are going to be signing out. We're going to have some new commentators here. And thanks so much for watching. I really keep thinking he's going to edit any second now. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.